Hey guys, welcome back to Florida eBay Hunter. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I'm on my specialty has always been toys. That's kind of where I started with eBay. So I thought I would go over the top 20. I don't know top 20, but top 20 things that I kind of look for when I'm out. I look for a lot of other things, but these are the common ones that I've sold probably. I don't know how many years I've been doing this now, 8, 9 years. So anyway, yeah, let's dive into them and check them out. All right, bear with me. All right, first one up is Fisher Price. And Fisher Price, I try to do like the vintage ones. I don't try to do the newer Fisher Price. You can if you want. I just kind of always stayed away from it. But if you're out and about, like garage sales, state sales, you'll come across these. You'll come across like Fisher Price. And you can see, you're probably not going to find a whole play set. But if you like toys and everything and want to do them, you can actually kind of do the, you can piece them out, like save them. Like if you get a whole bunch of farm pieces, wait until you get a farmhouse. But as you can see, these things go for good money. You can usually pick them up. $4 or $5, and if you kind of just save the figures, you'll sooner or later get enough that you can do a lot, or you can find a play set and everything and go from there on it. So anyway, Fisher Price play sets, I usually try to get the 70s and 80s ones, and yeah, sorry, I'm having an allergy attack. Anyway, yeah, Fisher Price. So next, get this one. Let's see. Next one, action figures. I put vintage in here just to show you. Because here's what happens. Kids will play with toys, and they'll have their parents' toys. And you'll find all these new toys. And then while you're digging through the boxes and stuff at the garage sales, because moms will throw them in a box and be like, they're a quarter each or 50 cents or $1. And if you're digging in there, a lot of times you'll find, like, literally, like, here's a 92 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, $16. You know, here's one, Marvel, that's the 67 one for 20. You'll be amazed what you find in boxes. And a lot of times if I see a whole bunch of vintage ones, I'll just ask the mom how much you want for the whole box. $10. And I'm like, okay, I'll take home 50, 60 action figures. I'll list all my vintage ones. I'll lot all the other common ones up and, you know, just go from there. So anyway, vintage action figure, new ones. Look all this stuff up. I always tell everybody, look everything up. Do not just guess, you know. But if you're dealing with a big lot, you know, take a chance on it. All right, next one, 1980s toys. Man, I look for 80s toys. I don't care what they are. If it has 80s on it, it's probably pretty popular. Look them up because there's a lot of them that are not. But as you can see, like here's the Nylent ABC sports truck, $85. A little Uzi gun. I mean, that one's in plastic. Chance of you finding that's going to be rare, but $35. Just stuff, just these little things. This is what I'm talking about. Don't spend too much money. Always look them up. These are micro machines. They don't bring big money, but, you know, $9 if you're getting them for a quarter or something. You lot them up, they can come in. Matchboxes. Matchboxes I kind of stay away from unless they're red lines. They'll have red lines around their tires. Those are called the red line models. There are plenty Matchbox groups that are really knowledgeable on that. I'm not knowledgeable on Matchboxes, so I kind of stay away from them. So anyway, just vintage toys, man. They're all over the place. You'd be amazed. Like, that's a McDonald's stomper from, like, a Happy Meal. And it's going for $30, $40, you know. It's crazy. All right, 1980s toys. Here's one that's more common. The plush sells. I'm trying to stay away from plush, if you guys have been watching my videos. But this is a little Einstein movie that came out, a Disney show a while back. And the plushes sell for $15 to $30 just for the plush. But the big thing is not the plush, it's the toy. This little thing right here, I don't know why, but if you have the figures, they'll go anywhere from $100 to $130. I got one listed right now for $120 with all the figures. And you see, just the thing alone is $60. Most parents will not want a fortune for this thing. Most of them would be like, I'll take $10 or I'll take $5. So if you see this little red spaceship, snatch it up because it's worth some good money. So anyway, little Einstein. And that one went cheap. There's an auction. Don't do an auction. But anyway, I've sold probably 6 or 7 in the last 5, 6 years. and they bring good money all the time. All right, next one, 1980s plush. I don't buy too much plush, but if you can find like common plush, like Roger Rabbit, stuff that was big in the 80s, like movie-wise, they bring great money, like that one. I sold an Alf I got for $1 probably about 6 months ago, and sold him for like $30. So Disney, Mickey Mouse, Care Bears Care Bears are very saturated, but they still do bring money, and you can usually get them for $1, so you can get 10, 20 out of them. But they're slow sellers. But some of the more crazy things like Figment plush and Raggedy Ann's kind of lower, but yeah, just some of the stuff, Disney or Kermit, all those bring good money. So 1980s plush, keep an eye out for them. Here's one that I find, and I find it with the box all the time. I don't know why, and I don't know what's going on. Why is it not showing? There it is. Simon, a vintage Simon. Now, careful, there's newer ones too, but I'm looking for the ones from like 70s, like 78, 79. And if you find them, most people at garage sale, they want like $1 or $2 for them, so you can easily get $10 out of them. If you got the boxes, which for some reason this always come, I find them with boxes all the time. $30, you know, 35 on high end, I guess there. Oh, there's 40, but I would say 20 to 30, and you can usually pick them up for under $5 with a box. So, and they're popular. They used to be really popular when I was a kid. So, yeah, Simon, look them up. Make sure you got the right one, because if you get an earlier one like 90s, 2000s, they're not worth very much. Here's one you probably won't find as much. I haven't seen it out in a while, but used to find more of it. Dungeons and Dragons was big in the 80s, and the books. You can find these at estate sales one time. I found over 100 of them at a flea market one time, and the guy wanted $50 for all of them. And some of these books go for like $30, $40. If you get the figures will go for money. You just got to know what you're looking for. You know, make sure you do knowledge on the figures, because there are a lot of figures for other things besides Dungeons and Dragons. I think there's Warhammer. There's all kinds of stuff. Books, though, and these are called, well, this is an equipment guide book, but there's storybooks that tell you, I don't see one on here. These are books. I remember playing with these when I was young. But there are books that have the story in them, and you play Dungeons & Dragons with the guides. Those are worth 10, 20, 30, depending on what you got and everything. All right, let's move on, because we're getting in time here. Star Trek, look them up. Vintage is the big ones. You can get some newer stuff, but the 80s, 70s, I think it came out in 60, don't hold me to this, you Star Trek fans, but 67, 68. But Star Trek stuff, look all your Star Trek stuff up, but just to make sure it's worth something. But yeah, you can find some good stuff with Star Trek. So I look for them. I have sold, where was that one up here? I had this one. I found this one at a estate sale one time, and it had the box and everything, so I sold it. It didn't bring a lot of money, as you can see. You think it would be worth a lot of money for 92, but it didn't. Mine didn't sell a lot either, but it was worth the money. I made a profit. Here's a no-brainer. Come on, what's going on? There you go. Star Wars. Look them up, but you got vintage stuff. This one, don't do auctions. Just don't do auctions. I mean, you can auction rare stuff, but this is not one of them. Figures like this being 10, 15, 20 or higher. If you got rare ones like this one, he's a blue one. As you can see, the prices. The little clothes alone, like the Jawa here. I've got a Jawa and he's missing this. So, you know, for me, $10 would be worth it to, you know, complete my collection. Play sets, all that. But, again, look them up. Make sure you're getting a good deal with them. Because I have passed on Star Wars stuff that I thought was worth money. And they wanted too much for it. So, all right, next one. Next one. Oh, vintage military model kits. I usually pick up almost every model kit that I find that's military. These things, most people that have them at their garage sales or estate sales, they just want to get rid of them, and they'll be like $1. I got like 7 model kits about a month ago, and the lady had free on them. I picked them all up. I've sold almost every one of them except one. And they've been going for like $10, $20, $30 a piece. So you want to give me $150 worth of free models, I'll take it all day long. Military is the ones you want. Other ones sell, just look them up. But military move. People take these and they do like scenes and all that. It's pretty cool. They'll do like a tank blowing through a building and they'll have little guys on it and all that. They're dioramas, they call them. They're always using this stuff, so they sell real easy. All right, next one is vintage model kits. Another one, that's why I was telling you to look them up. Models. These are slow sellers. They don't move as quick. Same thing with military. It takes a while, but just be patient and they'll sell. But most of these old kits, unless got somebody that knows what they're worth, people will be like, I'll take $2 for it, and you could sell it for 25, 30, 40, 50, just depending on what it is. So look them up though. And it's easy to look them up. They got barcodes on them. So, all right, here's one that's kind of a slow seller, but I keep an eye out for them. You usually never find the play sets, but you do find pieces. And if you know what you're looking for, Playmobil. Like I'll see these out. They'll be like $1 at a garage sale, and I'll pick it up. It's only worth $10, but $1 and a 10. If you can find the whole set, Lord, just have fun. It's like Lego. It's not as good as Lego, but Playmobil is kind of the copycat one. But they're worth money. Just keep an eye out for them, especially Playmobil sets. And people don't seem to care about Playmobil as much as Lego. Lego collectors that have Legos, they know. Playmobil people, they're just like, my kids have Playmobil. Just, $2. They don't care. All right, next one, vintage Disney figures. Just keep an eye. You know what Disney is. There's Disney everything. There are Disney collectors for everything you can think of. If you can find the older ones, man, like 60s, 70s, 80s, stuff like that, some of that stuff brings big money. Like, I had these two right here when I was a kid, just to give you an idea. I had Lion King. These were... these are the Lion King ones. No, these, I'm sorry, I didn't have them. I had the Fisher-Price Jungle, and they look something like that. These are the Lion King story. I didn't have these. I was too old for this. I would have played with them, though. Anyway, Disney figures. Just definitely keep an eye out for them. And they'll be in a box. You got to dig, man. You got to dig. But you'll dig down there, and you'll be like, here's a stupid doll. Here's nothing. This is worth it. Oh, look, they got a couple vintage 1990s lions in here. You'll be like, how much you want for this lady? Be like, $1. And you'll be like, okay. And you turn around and sell them 10, 20, 15, $20, whatever. Lot them up. People love lots when you're doing that. Here's a big one. I've talked about this in a video. Disney popcorn buckets. Every person, I live in Florida. Every person in Florida takes their kids to Disney. And they get them popcorn. And they get the little fancy buckets because that's what their kids want. And the buckets will cost like $30, $40 but they get refills all over the parks. And then when they're done, they go on a shelf. Nobody cares anymore. And then they go to a garage sale and they get $1, $2, $3. These things will sell anywhere from $15 up to $60, $70. Just keep an eye on it. I sold one just the other day for, I can't even remember the price. You don't hold me to it. I'm not going to tell you. I want to say 20. I think I got it for like $2. I sold it. I took an offer for 20. So yeah, Disney popcorn buckets. Buy every one of them. It's crazy. So, all right, here's the doll section. Dolls. There's these specialty dolls out there. Rainbow High is one of them. They're not the, I don't want to say low end dolls, but they are the ones that don't sell as well as some of the other. They're kind of slow sellers. But again, if you're at a thing, they'll be like, $2 for a doll. And you're like, what if I buy all 20 of them? Oh, okay, how's $30? And you're like, yeah. And then you'll turn around and you'll sell these things. They got the clothing and all that. You're $20, $30 a doll. So if you got this little stuff, yeah, you can lot all these up. Like every one of mine that I have, I bought 12, I think. They all have their shoes. The shoes alone are $7, $8. So, but these dolls will go for good money. Next doll is Ever After. These sell for good money. Again, look them up. Make sure you don't want to pay $10 a doll and you're getting $15 for one. It's just not worth it. But most people don't charge that much. They charge $2 or $3. Moms just want to get these toys out of their house because they're cluttered up. They want to get rid of them. And you're there to help them. So take it all. So anyway, most dolls are $15, $20, $30. They're not super high, but they do sell. And Ever After is not the best one out there. The next one is probably the best one, but Ever After, Rainbow High do pretty good, but they're slow sellers. They take a while. But if you can be patient, you'll make money on every one of them. Here's the big one. Everybody's kind of caught on to this one, but these have been out for a while, and I used to snatch them up for like $1. Now people are kind of on a Monster High dolls. They've gotten smart on Monster High. People have realized Monster High dolls bring good money. So anyway, some of them are rare, man. Some of them are worth serious money. Like here's 5 for $52. I mean, again, if you can get them for $1, $2 and lot them up and sell them, just make sure you look them all up because some of these are rare. Oh, it's not pulling in. But anyway, there's some rare ones out there. So Monster High, like I said, 5 years ago, I could grab every one of them, but now people have caught on to it. All right, next one is the Descendant dolls. These are kind of the lower end ones. They're not bad dolls. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think they sell as well as the other one. That's my opinion. Some people might sell every one of them real quick. But again, hold on to them, slow sellers, but they do bring money. If you can find them in the case, in the boxes still, they bring big money. But if you can find them outside, they still bring good money. It just takes a little bit of time. The Descendants don't move as fast as the other ones, but they're pretty good though. But and these are dolls that little girls play with all the time. Their parents spent like a fortune, like 3 years before you showed up, and now you're there to remove it and make the mom happy. You're going to get some of that clutter out of her house, and you're going to smile all the way to the bank when you do it. So, all right, next one is a big one. It's been out forever. Be careful in this Barbie dolls. Barbie dolls have been out since, I don't remember when the Barbie dolls come out, 50s? I want to say 1950. Somebody put it in the comments. 1950, 1952. There are so many Barbie dolls out there. I'm telling you, do your homework on Barbie dolls because there are variations of variations of variations of dolls. So know your dolls. If you want to get into the Barbie doll market, I kind of don't mess with them unless they're if they're in the boxes like this or something, I'll pick them up because I know that's that doll because usually it's got a barcode on it. Or it's got a name on it, like, I don't know what that one says, Barbie's Look or something. But if they're loose, I don't mess with them. But some of you guys might like them, so dig in. But Barbie dolls will bring great money. And for some reason, little girls love to leave them nude. I don't know. I find them all the time nude. But anyway, keep an eye out. If you want to do like I do, I do buy the cases and stuff. I usually don't buy like bags of accessories because I just don't know it. And I don't mess with too many loose ones. I usually just buy the ones in the boxes and everything. But you can do my way, my strategy, or you can become super knowledgeable on Barbies, which some people are, and they probably kill it. There's Barbie dolls everywhere. All right, last one on the list. Disney. And I want to say Disney because I'm just saying Disney is the most popular. But there are tons of them. Music boxes. Disney music boxes bring big money, and parents have paid a lot of money to these things. They usually will want them for about $10. That's usually the going rate. So look them up. That's my thing. And everything I'm telling you, look them up because as you can see, this one right here, if you pay $10 for it, it's worth $20. But if you pay $10 for that one, it's worth $120. So, I mean, there's difference. And if they're vintage, man, they can bring big, big money. So, anyway, Disney music boxes. Just not Disney either. Peanuts. There's a company called Schmidt, and they made them back in the 70s, and they're wooden. And they'll have the Peanuts gang, Snoopy and all them, Charlie Brown. Those are worth great money. People kind of usually know those are worth some money, but they still will sell them cheap. They'll sell them $5, $10, $15, and those things will bring, I didn't put it up here, but they'll bring $40, $50, $60. So. All right, guys, that's my top 20 toys. I keep an eye out for them all the time. There's plenty of other stuff I look for, But those are common things that you see at garage sales all the time, especially in Florida where I live at. The Disney stuff, I'm 2 hours from Disney World. So, I mean, it's no brainer. People have it. But that doesn't mean there's insane amount of people come to Disney World and Disneyland. And I found Chip and Dale the other day, which I got to look up. I posted on Facebook, and he said he thought one of them was not Chip and Dale because he did not have the 2 teeth. But it has Disneyland on the back. I don't think they had any other chipmunks besides Chip and Dale. So I got to go look and see if he had 2 teeth or not. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks for the new views. Thanks for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the comments. Somebody commented and said, keep going. I really appreciate that. And 20 common things to go look for while you're out garage selling for toys. So, and every garage sale, if they got kids, they got toys. So, all right, guys, see you next round. Later.